providing for Paimon? Oh, right. Okay then. Thank you for working so hard and earning so much more. If it weren't for you, Paimon would probably still be floating around in the ocean somewhere. Thank you. Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But there's no way we...
Something is off about the interior here. As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital in... Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around.
Propagate! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Propagate! Wind Strider! Wind strike! As one with wind and cloud!
Motion to compel!
Scatter! Propagate! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Incinerate!
Scatter!
Look! There's someone over there! Good idea!
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holds up in a fort?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life. Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing...
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being... The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found...
Huh? What?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at... Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh, now that you mention it, they're...
Correct. The Academia is behind all. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale.
First, the Academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection,
Emphasizing these rumors were all the persuasion that the Radicals needed, and those based in Aru Village as well as being able to exploit the Radicals for their own ends. This scheme has won for the
Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago.
Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better.
Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret,
and look for no further explanation. The notion of an Academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem...
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line, but there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the...
Throughout this process, first, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiled. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them.
Resource? For...
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night, when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope.
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their... Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. Or perhaps, his curiosity got the better of him.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's...
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. However, I can't help but wonder, what do the Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden...
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The Academia's actions run contrary to their rule. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its bound. This matter needs to be corrected. Just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait! Didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those...
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restricted. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same
Probably not. Paimon's not...
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or hair. The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the Academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mind...
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing... He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.